Alright, good. This is lesson 1-1, Algebra 134A. This video is intended to be brief, but it's going to just pretty much introduce the general concepts. From there, you should take notes, please. Make sure you do your best attempt on MathXL. And what you should do from there is, if MathXL questions give you an issue, send me a screenshot of your questions. If you don't know how to screenshot your questions, please email me. Let me know. I should be able to help you understand it better once I see your work. MathXL is going to force you to show work, so I should be able to help you there. Again, just be sure to type your answers on MathXL like they are shown on your notes, exactly like they're shown on your notes. The best way to take notes for this class is to simply copy the examples. So clearly label your examples, make sure they're there, because as you know, when you take quizzes in this course, I guess you can use your notes, because I really can't tell whether you have your notes with you or not. But other than that, just make sure you are doing what you need to do. But again, jot down anything you need to help you understand, because this is more for you than me. One thing your homework is going to ask you to do on a regular basis this quarter is I have something that I call Dice Score, and it's just a silly game that I use to help you understand the algebraic concept. What it's going to help you do is if you view it like a game, it's going to help you understand something else that we won't talk about until it's really necessary. But the general rules of this Dice Score game are, if the colors are the same, they work together. So just like if you roll dice on Monopoly and you have a 3 and a 4, it's a 7. So if the colors are the same, if you have the same dice, you add them up. If the colors are different, it's kind of like war. They compete, and the winning color is determined by the larger value. So looking at a couple examples here, excuse me for a second. Looking at a couple examples here, if I have 6 red and 2 black, that means that my red dice shows 6, my black dice shows 2. Because they are different, that means they are going to compete. So the team that's going to, or the color that's going to win, is the one that has the most, and red is going to win. And red is going to win by 4 because it has 4 more. So this has 2 people on this team, 6 people on that team, or 6 points for black, 6 points for red, which means 4 more points for the black team. These are the 2 things you're going to need to know for your MathXL. You're going to need to tell me the color, and you're going to need to tell me the number. So red 4 would be your answer on that, because again, red wins because it has more, and it wins by 4 because 6 is 4 bigger than 2. If you were to see this, 9 black and 2 black, these two are the same color, so they actually agree. You just pretty much act as if it's a regular roll. 9 and 2 make 11. The color is going to be black, but again, 9 and 2 make 11. So again, because these two are together, or the same color, you actually put them together. Black is going to be the color. 9 and 2 work together to make 11. If you had 4 black and 9 red, again, the dice are different, so they're going to compete. The winning team should be red, and red wins by 5. So that's going to be like 3 questions on your homework almost every day. Maybe it'll get down to 2 or whatever, but it's something I just want you to go through to make sure you're at least thinking about the algebra going on. Another thing you're going to get into is multiplying integers. Integers are the positives and negatives. It is a simple process, so please don't be intimidated. I wouldn't just throw it right at you if it was too tough. Your general rules for multiplying integers, and again, you might want to copy this part even though I just said the examples, because this will help you through your work. If the signs are the same, it's a positive answer. If the signs are different, it's a negative answer. Think about it like this. If you put 2 people from the same team together, everybody agrees. If you put 2 people from a different team together, they don't like each other, so it's bad. But you multiply the values as usual. So what you're going to do on these, example 4, negative 7 times 5, the signs are different, which means it's going to be negative, and 7 times 5 is 35, so it'll be negative 35. On this one, negative 2 times negative 8, the signs are the same, which means it's going to be positive, because again, the signs are the same, and 2 times 8 is 16. You don't need to put a plus in front of the 16, just put 16. Two times negative 7, doesn't matter where the negative is. All I know is that the signs are different, and because they're different, it's going to be negative, and 7 times 2 is 14, so it's going to be a negative 14, and that's how you do multiplication. The last thing you're going to talk about, which is really what this lesson is about, is distribute. And the last portion, again, distributing the multiplication. In this problem, there is one value on the outside of the parentheses that wants to meet the values on the inside. In this, especially on MathXL, you're expected to type in the meeting step, so be sure to copy the notes the way I have them, because this is exactly what you're going to type in MathXL for your homework. This is the question. it's 6 times 5x plus 4, because again the parentheses means multiply. And so that means that 6 is going to meet 5x. So you put 6 in parentheses, you put 5x in parentheses. If you do not put parentheses around both of these, it's probably going to mark you wrong. Connect it with a plus. 6 is also going to want to meet the 4. So 6 meets 4. This step needs to be typed into your MathXL. So again, make sure you copy this whole question so you know what you need to type. Because again, it's set up from me, which means I made this question myself. Then 6 times 5x. First off, 6 times 5 is 30 because the signs are the same, so it's going to be positive, and just bring down the x. 6 times 4 is 24. It's a positive 24. That will be your answer. So again, you have 2 multiplication questions to do. 6 times 5x, 6 times 4. That's all. Here, 9 wants to meet 3k. Again, use a plus to connect it. And 9 wants to meet, this is a negative 7. Again, you'll need to put the negative with the number over here, not here. Always connect with a plus, but make sure again you keep that negative over here. 9 times 3k, signs are the same, 27k. 9 times negative 7, signs are different. Remember, if they're different, it's going to be negative, and it's going to be negative 63. Example 9, last one, 4 meets 8m, and which means connected with the plus because there's 2 meetings. 4 meets negative 1. Again, now you just do multiplication. 4 times 8, both positive, signs the same. Bring down your m. 4 times negative 1, negative 4. Now whatever you do, don't put plus negative 4 because the computer might mark you wrong. I might mark you wrong because that doesn't belong there. Just make sure you put the sign in front of it. And other than that, like I said, go on over to your MathXL. Work as hard as you can on this. I think I only gave you like 11 questions. I'm not going to give you a lot of work because I just want to make sure you understand it. But please communicate with me if you're having any issues. This class is easy enough for you to get a very, very good grade, especially with the things that I do to make it so you can actually retake this stuff and catch up. Also the fact that you actually only have to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on new material, and you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for catching up and asking questions. So again, please make sure you work as hard as you can to get this stuff done, make a good decision, and other than that, go on to your MathXL. Please make sure you also answer this question so you get credit. Good luck.